Hi, welcome to Inspiration Station here on Entrepreneur.com. My name's Kirsten Kloss. Thanks very much for watching. On today's show, we're going to kind of look into this world of broadcasting and how broadcasting's changed in kind of a new era, in the era of webcasting and online broadcasting. And I've asked a special guest to join us here on Entrepreneur.com, Mr. Rob Chipman, and he is BizVision's founder and president and CEO. Prior to BizVision, Rob was the VP of Sales and Marketing at Broadcast International. Previous experience includes serving as the founder and CEO of TrainSeek, Inc., and founder and president of Multimark, Inc. So it's great having you on the show today, and with so much of an experience in broadcasting to kind of look into this concept of webcasting. Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here, Kirsten.
I think probably the best way to get into this is to look at the company you're working for right now, how you started and how you've evolved into the company you are right now.
It's kind of an interesting course we've been on. BizVision actually was I started it within Broadcast International, which built and managed private satellite networks for large corporations like Staples and Morgan Stanley and Bank of America. They use those networks to train and communicate with their employees. But satellite networks are very prohibitive from a cost standpoint, so that only large enterprises have the resources to be able to deploy such a network. And with the growth and progress of being able to deliver good quality video online, I realized it was time to be able to utilize a resource that was very inexpensive and made it much more accessible to even smaller organizations, small businesses, to be able to train and communicate with far-flung parts of their organizations or customers or salespeople or whoever. And so that's how BizVision got its start, was within another company, kind of an intrapreneur, if you will. And then we spun it out as an independent entity about 6 years ago. And we've taken off since on our own, meeting the needs of large companies like Caterpillar and Delphi, Department of Homeland Security on the government side, educational institutions like Lehigh University, and a lot of professional associations that use the platform for professional education, and smaller businesses as well. So we work with a lot of diverse clients and partners.
And so really, I guess it comes down to the platform that you use in order to be able to kind of run these shows or these broadcasts. I mean, I totally get what you're saying. I mean, what's really the era of broadcasting. I mean, with YouTube, you have a lot of people that are just broadcasting off their web cameras, but there's a lot more to it than that, isn't there? There's a need for a professionalism and a polish that's involved. So maybe you can lead from that question and then maybe explain a little bit more about your BizVision platform while you do that.
Yes, there are a lot of things that somebody could do on a limited budget to be able to do a live webcast, and that may be fine for some applications, and then there may be some other types of events that you want higher quality production values, and you don't want ads running across the screen and other things that may be part of a free resource. So basically what we've put together is a cloud-based platform that can host the video, deliver a live webcast. We can sync up slides that are part of the presentation. We feature a number of means of interacting with the presenter or downloading materials that may be part of the presentation, linking to other sites, notes, certification, all those kinds of things, closed captioning that may be important for depending upon the application. And in addition to that platform, we have some pretty valuable services, a 24/7 help desk that if an users having problems with, buffering or getting through their network, we can walk them through the solutions to that. And most importantly, we have a national, actually now international, network of videographers and webcast technicians that really solves kind of the last hurdle, because a lot of times people have the sense, boy, wouldn't it be great to do thus and such with online video or a live webcast, but it often tends to stall when it comes to capturing the video and doing the webcast in a professional manner. And we have this network of technicians and videographers in really all 50 states. Last year, we managed over 13,000 hours of live webcast events using this network, both domestically and in parts of the world. So it's this combination of our services and the platform that really gives us a comprehensive solution.
Well, and it's so true, because if you're a large corporation, you have people within the organization that specialize in the broadcasting piece and the event planning and everything. Now, I guess a smaller company or even the mid-tier companies can focus on the presentation and let someone else take care of the handling of the production and the broadcasting of it. It sounds very interesting. So I imagine that's your advantage, I guess, over other services. Anything else you can maybe elaborate on as far as the advantages of something like BizVision?
Yeah, it really is the combination of the platform and the services. The videographer network is a unique feature that we bring to the table, a unique resource. And even large businesses, even if they have some of the folks we work with, like Caterpillar, has a very deluxe studio in their headquarters, but to capture content at remote locations like a dealer location, being able to have a resource, a local videographer that doesn't have to travel to be able to go out and capture that video or do a live stream from that, is even an advantage for them. So it's really the comprehensive platform and the bundle of services that I think sets us apart.
So, Rob, I like to often ask my guests this question, just to kind of summarize. And I mean, you have a lot of experience in broadcasting, and I'd like to maybe cut to one question here, and that is, if you had one piece of advice to offer someone if they wanted to get into online broadcasting, what would that be?
Well, I do have a lot of experience, and a lot of that has come with the school of hard knocks. I've got all the bumps and bruises and scars to show for it. I think, particularly as it relates to, I would describe myself as kind of an accidental entrepreneur. A lot of my initiatives, I think I've had 5 business plans that I've written that have been funded. Many of those have been defensive moves because of challenges of the company I was working for. One of the things that's been true, the company I started called TrainSeek was one that was during the .com bubble, and people were looking for places to put their money. And our first raise went pretty quickly. We actually oversubscribed. And about the time we needed to raise our second round, we were on Wall Street meeting with Bear Stearns. And I happened to mention, we think we can actually start generating a profit after by the end of the year. And he looks at me stone cold and says, "You never want to mention that." He said, "That's the last thing people want to hear." Says, this is about the land grab and extending your coverage. Interestingly enough, Bear Stearns is no longer with us, and the key point to that whole story is the fundamentals really are the fundamentals. It doesn't matter what the current fad is, what the current hot thing is. You got to take care of the fundamentals of the business and make sure that you're able to support yourself, sustain yourself, and grow in a way that makes sense. And if I were to leave any advice with anybody, don't forget the fundamentals.
Well, great having you on the show. It sounds to me like you're on a very hot topic, a very hot category of the industry. I mean, it's only set for growth at this point as everyone wants to communicate and cut through the noise through broadcasting. Rob, thanks very much for joining us. We'll have you on again sometime real soon. As a matter of fact, we'll get some of your live webcasts going on here sometime real soon. Thanks for joining us.
Great. Thank you, Kirsten.
I'm Kirsten Kloss. You're watching Inspiration Station here on entrepreneur.com. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Bye for now.